Next up, at UFC Vegas, at UFC 311, we got Rinya Nakamura taking on Muin Gafurov. This will be a grappler's delight on the Rinya side. He is an undefeated guy, 9-0 in his career, but with 6 stoppages, taking on Muin Gafurov, 19-6 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He is coming off his first UFC win. Rinya Nakamura, as I mentioned, grappler's delight. This guy's a fantastic wrestler. He's been wrestling at a very high level long before he transitioned to MMA. He has incredible wrestling credentials and also very good grappling skills. When I say grappling, I'm talking about jiu-jitsu. When I say wrestling, I'm talking about wrestling. But he's not a desperate grappler. He's got really good power. He lets the power fly. His striking can be wild, but he doesn't care if you take him down. So he will overcommit to overhands. He will plant his feet and let him go. Because if you want to shoot, great. I'm a world-level wrestler. You're not going to be able to take me down. He is the real deal. He has 9 wins with 6 stoppages, a combination of high-level wrestling matched with really good power and good jiu-jitsu. He can be a problem for a lot of people in this division. He's coming out with that pretty straightforward win over Carlos Vera. The other side of that cage is going to be Muin Gafurov. He's supposed to be a wrestler as well. He will also plant his feet, trade punch for punch with pretty much anybody. Incredibly exciting guy, very high-paced guy as well. He's got solid skills. He has power in his hands, good wrestling, solid speed, solid cardio, but he does get sucked into brawls. He'll lose complete control of situations because he will just bite down and start swinging. He's coming off that first UFC win after a surprisingly tough UFC slate for a newcomer. He beat Kyung Ho Kang, but the caveat there is he was taken down a couple of times. And if Kyung Ho Kang is taking you down several times in a fight, 3 to be exact, then Rinya Nakamura is going to do the exact same thing. Rinya's got power. Rinya's got takedowns. Rinya's not old. Rinya Nakamura should absolutely win this fight. It's pretty clear that he should win this fight. The odds sort of moved a bit. Rinya Nakamura was minus 400 on Sunday. Now he's up to minus 510 because I think people are looking at this card and they're like, yeah, this is going to be pretty straightforward. So, was that for this?
Hey, Minty.
Hey, Minty. Hey, Minty. Thanks for taking us backstage.
Yeah, we already talked about it, Minty. We talked about how much of an asshole RJ was.
All right, Jacob, who do you think wins this fight?
Listen, this card is some of the lock of the week graveyard on it. Muin pretty hearty laugh there.
I mean, sure. I'm going to start doing another failed lock of the week. But go ahead. I won't do that to you. Still a little sensitive.
Remember when you got me a cake? What was that for? Jordan sent me a picture of that as it was like one of his memories or something. You got me like cake and balloons because my lock of the week lost or something like that. What?
No, not because it's something lost. I don't remember. It was actually Tiff's idea. I don't remember what it was.
I thought it was like a lock of the week loss. You literally got me a cake and balloon, like sorry for your loss or something like that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't remember.
It could have been. It
was Tiff's idea.
Amanda one or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So Muin is, I'm a little bit biased again. I'm always transparent when I'm biased, which is actually 100% true. I am always transparent when I'm biased, but Muin is my. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
That said, if me and Minty were to have a baby, it would look like Rinya.
He's got the red hair going. That's what made it funny. All right, continue. I'm sorry.
Who said that?
Chin Check MMA said that.
Minty said gross.
Oh, just take it else. Can you just break down this fight?
Yeah, so anyway, I was really high on Muin. Tajiki stand up. Going into his UFC career, he was my lock of the week versus John Castaneda because, I said, I know Sexy Mexi can wrestle. I know he can grapple. But this is my Tajiki king, and he's going to come in, and he's going to out-wrestle, and he's going to outwork John Sexy Mexi Castaneda, and that is why he is my lock of the week. And then it didn't really happen. You kind of saw the defensive wrestling lapses that Muin has. And yeah, he is tenacious and he's never really going to stop. And obviously that Saeed fight was like the most predictable thing in the world. We were all like, don't shoot a takedown because you're going to get guillotined. And then he shot a takedown and got guillotined. Started to work his way back in the last fight, right? That was a nice grindy win for him. But, you know, when you see the defensive lapses against a guy so high level in Rinya, and Rinya in his last fight, you know, that pace that he was able to keep and set for the entire fight, that's Carlos Vera is a very dangerous guy off his back, and he was really making Rinya work with that control with all the scrambles and reach for the heel hooks. That's one of Ryan Hall's, you know, best buds. So he was doing a whole bunch of shit, making him work. That was a high level fight, and Rinya was still there on top of him for all 3 rounds. Rinya has not lost a round in his career. He's got a lot of finishes, the decisions, he's been steamrolling people. And I just think that the pace that he can already prove that he can keep and the takedowns mixed with the defensive lapses in Muin. And Rinya's really, I mean, he hits fucking hard and fast with the feet as well. So as long as he doesn't do, it was the Korean Tiger, right? That was a big favorite, and we were all high on him. And then he came in and just dropped his hands and just started slugging and got knocked out. Remember when that happened? We were like, why would you do that? Like, what are you doing? Like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, he got hit once. It was just like, bah, as long as Rinya didn't come in and act like a fucking asshole, which no child of mine would ever do, right? He should be able to, you know, kind of control Muin for 3 rounds. So I like him to win. Maybe not get a finish because, you know, Muin is toughness. I'm not going to doubt his toughness, but, I mean, he should just kind of ride this guy for 15 minutes.
At the very least, he has that as a backup plan. Yeah, if things are not going well, boom, wrestling will get it done. I forgot to put the DraftKings pricing on this one, but Rinya is not cheap. I do think he'll be worth that money, though. To Jacob's point, he's never lost a single round yet. I mean, he doesn't have a ton of UFC fights, but he has not lost a round under the UFC umbrella. He's got that fantastic high-level, world-level wrestling, and he's got power in his hands. So this could end up being a dogfight, and Rinya should be smart enough to say, I'm just going to wrestle. Or, all right, let me plant my feet, and I'll throw bombs. Either way, Rinya should be able to get this done. He's getting a little more expensive, but this card feels like that. There are a couple of dogs on this card that I like, but the favorites that I like are the same favorites that most people like, which is why we have some juice here. So we got to find our spots with some prop bets.
I found some value on Rinya. I'm actually going to check it right now to see because it moved a little bit. Let's see what it is now. Yeah, so yeah, not too bad. I found what I believe is some value on Rinya. So
there you go. And it's in the prop bets. If you want to check out all the prop bets we got going on, all the parlays, all the tools, the picks, and everything else, WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. At the top, it's only freaking $10 for an entire month's worth of access.